Hi, welcome to AFTV. It's now time for the fan roundup. And today's big question, what I want to ask everyone, how significant is this win for Arsenal in the league? Because obviously last week was Tottenham and people saying that was a big one, but is this one bigger for how it happened, a 3-2 win?
It's got to be because, listen, so late, it's quite funny because I don't think arrogant Manchester United fans, not humble Manchester United, learn. Because if I can remember quite rightly, when they played Crystal Palace, I was at home, half asleep. I heard them singing about Patrick, how Patrick won nothing. And then Michael Olise scored in the time. Today, when it's 2-2, they're there singing about Robin Van Persie, and they got beaten in the last minute. So they love to curse themselves. So I'm so happy. But yes, in answer to your question, it is a massive, massive, massive moment. Not only the fact that we scored late, the fact that VAR gave it, because if they didn't give it, we probably wouldn't have won. And I think that is not only scoring late, actually getting the decision. Justice. And I've got to say, I'm sometimes critical about the referee, but I big the referee up today for one thing only. He didn't act on the time because Manchester United were wasting time. There wasn't even no added time board come up.
No, they didn't come up on the screen either.
So I big him up, but I have to say it's so funny because I was sitting next to the Manchester United fans and they were celebrating a draw. So it's nice they got nothing. so time, and to make it even worse, Ferguson, the biggest cheat of all, came to see them get beaten.
Thank you very much. Let me go to you. That is mad. All right, how significant was this win today in this campaign for the Premier League title for Arsenal? How big was it?
More significant than last week, definitely.
Wow, seriously? A North London derby, this was bigger?
Well, North London derby, big derby, biggest derby in the world.
Away as well?
Biggest derby, one of the biggest derbies in the world, but this fixture is against a side who are known globally, and to beat this side, knowing that they're closer to the title than them scum would ever be in the last 62 years anyway, it's a massive significant. Today, you cannot fault any of the players' effort. There's about 4, maybe 5 players that I can't even think of giving the man of the match to because they were absolutely outstanding, i.e. Zinchenko, all over that pitch. Run the show. Eddie Nketiah, I mean, there's talks of him getting into the England squad or not even being left behind. I mean, the other option he's got is Plan B, Ghana. But other than that, for 90 minutes, Arsenal gave a good game. They gave 100% everything. That was the Arsenal of old that used to win titles. That reminded me of the Arsenal of old that used to win titles. And for me today, what was refreshing was the character and the mentality. You can see the mentality has changed. 3, 4, 5 years ago, I don't see this Arsenal team winning this game after conceding an equaliser. If Arsenal go 1-0 down, I don't see them fighting to get an equaliser. This team has got fight, and this is all down to Mikel Arteta.
Big.
Not only Mikel Arteta gets the credit, but if you look at the signings he's made in the summer and this month, they are shrewd signings, but they are to help us in terms of the squad depth. And I can't fault him.
Lost for words. I hear it.
I say credit to Mikel Arteta. I was one of those on the bandwagon wanting him to leave the club based on the fact that he's not doing his job properly, and that wasn't personal. That was a professional thing. But now he deserves all the time that he can get. He's earned it. So massive credit to Arteta.
Definitely a massive win for Mikel Arteta and the boys. What about you? How significant is it in this stage of the season, that win against United?
Yeah, I think you were asking them, is this more significant than the Tottenham game?
Yeah.
I think that the fact that we won against Tottenham, then straight away against United, that's massive. Because winning against 2 big teams is extremely difficult. Any team can beat a big team on their day, but beating them back to back, it's very important. Hopefully we can keep this going. And bro, come on.
I love that. Let me ask you, how significant is it, this win?
Very, because if you go back to October time, 1st of October we beat Spurs 3-1 at the Emirates. Then we had Liverpool come a week later, we beat them 3-2. And to do it again with Spurs and Man United, to be Spurs being away, United here, again it's a big victory for us. The question is, can we keep the momentum going and can we actually go on, to go on and to win it? Because we look at our team, I mean, nobody would have thought that with Jesus being out, they would Nketiah actually step up. But now that we're starting to see, you know what, he stepped up. Credit to the board, credit to Arteta, credit to Edu, to all these guys finding the right place, the right mentality being here. And you know, when we all criticised Arteta for getting rid of Oba, you know, look how much it's paid off for us. So you know what, up the Gunners. So yeah.
Yeah, let me ask you, my friend, how significant was this win? This moment in the season, 19 games, 1 loss, 2 draws. Yeah.
Let me say a couple of things.
Go on.
First of all, Mudryk, mud. You're in the mud. All right? Mudryk, you're in the mud. Secondly, Ten Hag. Well, we've beaten them before with that Casemiro. We'll just have to beat them again. How's that work out for you? How did that one work out for you? And the third one, I need to say this. I was one of the people, Eddie. I'm saying, look, he's not it. Eddie's not it. He's not it. He's proved me wrong, right? And I want to say this, right? Eddie, sorry. First of all, sorry, Eddie. Right? That's all I can say to that. And this game here, as far as I'm concerned, we call this Big Game Eddie. Right. Big Game Eddie.
Right.
Okay, I need to say that.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice. So that's how significant it is. We're calling him now Big Game Eddie.
Big Game Eddie.
Big Game Eddie now. Big up. Listen. Simple. Let me go to this guy as well. Let me ask you, how significant was this win against Man United? 3-2 win today.
Yo, listen, I think we need to take it one step at a time, you know. One game. Consistency is a key thing for a young squad, you know, like our squad. Today was just another example of what we could do when we play well. If we go to the Etihad and we play like that, if we go to the Parc de France and we play like that, if we go anywhere and we play like that, no one is beating us. With Eddie up top.
I like that.
Really, realistically. The other thing I'm saying, Bukayo Saka playing like that, I'm best player in the world. There is no one in the world when he's playing like that right now. He's better than Mbappe, I'll tell you that much. Right now, Bukayo, when he's playing on form, oh my God. Every time he gets the ball, I've never seen a player like that in all my life.
No, he's sensational. He is.
The final thing is, man, the thing is about Mikel Arteta, man. He's playing FIFA career mode. He's building the team. He doesn't miss every single transfer he makes. Oh my days. I was sitting there when he bought Ramsdale. What the fuck are you doing? 30 million from Sheffield where? I was like, what are you doing? And the Sheffield United, man. And now every transfer he makes, I'm like, broski does not miss. He's a genius. That whole team, I tell you now, give it 3 years, we've won the Champions League.
Oh,
you heard that here first.
I like the energy. Let me come to you. How big of a win was this for Arsenal today?
You know what? That was the most crucial wins I've ever seen compared to the last week's North London Derby game. I wasn't expect that we're going to be in the top at this latter stage of the season. So, yeah, we're playing magnificently well throughout the season. We just need to take game by game by gaining 3 points, and we should hopefully stay in the top of the table.
Okay. How big of a win was this in this Premier League season so far, that win against Man United?
Bro, it was a massive win, but I just want to say one thing. People saying Eddie Nketiah stepped up today. He's always stepped up. They don't watch football. Ever since he started coming on for us, he always makes a difference. His hold-up play is amazing. For the player of his size, his hold-up play is so good.
Phenomenal.
It's amazing. And I feel like he's going to be big with us. We should keep him. I don't think we should sell him. He's a great backup to Jesus. I could even think he could compete with Jesus. Personally,
fair.
I think he can compete.
I think that's the right thing to say right now, considering how well Eddie Nketiah has been playing. I need to ask you, my friend.
Yes.
19 games in. How big of a win was this against Manchester United? A 3-2 win.
Biggest win. Listen, I came all the way from the States, as you can hear, for this game. We beat Tottenham last week. Big game, obviously, but this game, bigger. Wow. This win, bigger. The only team to beat us all season, and we should have won that game. Everyone knows it, we should have won that game. So to come here, go down, come back, fight hard, not let up, keep going. The fans were amazing, did not let up. I mean, before this year, the stadium dies, team dies when that happens. So to show that them beating us was a fluke, huge. They did not deserve to beat us. We showed that today. We're the better team. Biggest win all season.
Do Arsenal win the Premier League this season?
Do Arsenal win the Premier League this season? All the doubters, I want them to keep doubting. Keep doubting Arsenal, because that's going to keep us going. Arsenal wins the league. Not even a question. Not even a question. Let's go Arsenal.
I like this guy. Let me come over to Belgium and Qualms. Hello. All right, talk to me then. How big of a win was it today? 3-2 here at the Emirates. They've beaten us before. Like, come on, it's 19 games in. If we replicate, it may not happen, if we replicate this form for the next 19 games, that's 100 points.
It's monumental, bro. It's speechless, absolutely speechless. But to be honest, it was a game that we needed to win. And I said that United cannot leave this place with any points. And I think that the team kind of heard it, the fans heard it. Emirates, they supported the team, they backed them, and we done our thing. Obviously, everyone's spoken about Zinchenko, everyone's spoken about Eddie. I'll just touch on Eddie in terms of there were so many people that thought he wasn't good enough. Me included, I'll be honest. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna hide away. I ain't gonna hide away from it. However, I said there is a point where, as a man or as a young man, he has to step up. And I think today was a game where he stepped up. And you know, you look at him in his documentary, you look at him where he's talking and he's saying to other members to wait your turn. When you get your turn, take it. He seized it. He's taken 2 hands on it and he seized it. And I'm so happy for him. So yeah, great step in the right direction, man.
What about you?
Well, it's good that at least the Ghanaian community we're here to support Eddie Nketiah, man. Eddie Nketiah, and I was just telling Robbie earlier on, do you know what? He's an informed striker, yeah? And I've said it to people because sometimes I have to go into spaces and tell people his attribute, how his attacking movement is fantastic. He can read the game, how he's got that instinct. And the only thing I got for him was just the decision making. Yeah. But today he's proved everything. And do you know what? Today, what a finish. Right? First half, we did start the game well. But I think later part in the first half, we kind of dropped a little bit. And that's when Man U start having a joy. And obviously they scored through that. But second half, we came back again stronger. And if you look at the possession, we have more of the ball, more than Man U. And total shot, 25. First half, we have 11. Wow. Then obviously shot on target, I think 5. But Man U total shot, they only have 6. Right, 6. And have 3 shots on target. I think so, 2 shots on target, right? So literally, we were in control of the game. Even as sometimes when you're watching football, sometimes you feel like, obviously, people watching it on TV, they might be thinking that Man U was actually much of the in the game, but they were not. They were good. Well, we were playing against a good side, a good coach. Then again, too, first half, like people were picking up on various players were going a little bit quiet. We're having a quiet moment, like Ben White and Partey, first half. But the second half, it was okay. He saw that he drew up into the game and took control, and Xhaka too. So I tell you what, it was fantastic win. And big shout to the fans. They turned out to be there. And we, the Ghanaian community, Nketiah is coming to play for Ghana, so that's what you need to put.
Thank you, Belgium. Listen, they were good, but we were great today. But let me ask you, listen, 19 games, I said it already, 1 defeat, we're top of the league. How big of a win was this? Is it the one that's going to think, no, Arsenal can really do this? I now have full belief.
I think it's the biggest win of the season for us. Wow. I think people were doubting us. United on a great run. Yeah. People are saying Arsenal, we're going to mess up, we're going to slip up here. But I think, biggest win of the season. I want to say as well, I was a big Nketiah hater when he first came into the squad. I doubted him, but he's proven me wrong today. I'll swallow my pride and I'll say, he's the right choice for us. Yeah. And I think Jesus has to work his way back into the squad now, 100%. Like, Nketiah's done it, yeah.
No, I'm with you, bro. I don't think a lot of people are. They've put their hands up and say fair play. Let me ask you, my bro, how significant was this win today?
This was massive. I don't think people understand how much missing out on the Champions League last year has impacted psychologically on this team. And what you have to remember is that this is an Arsenal team that is learning on the job. It has no experience of challenging for the title. This is a young team and they are rising to the challenge. And what Arteta has done and Edu, they are arguably our 2 best signings. Arguably. If you look at what they've done and under the circumstances, they have brought in, players who a lot of people doubted. If we look at Ramsey, even Ben White, Ramsdale, sorry. And now it's all about momentum. And this is what this victory has given to us. It's shown that we can actually take the fight to Man City and we've got the momentum with us. So as the guy said before, it's all about 1 game at a time. Let's not get too excited, even though it's hard.
It's hard, though. As a fan, you don't want to be towards the end of the season, you win the league and then you can't enjoy it when you got to enjoy the progress so far. Like you just said it. Not that we shouldn't be here, but young side, Mikel Arteta. We missed out on Champions League football. We're now at the top of the Premier League table comfortably.
That's right. And it bodes well for the future, because if you look at, we've got academy players who are looking at these guys. They're looking at Saka, they're looking at Smith Rowe. We've got Balogun who's on loan. He's looking at Nketiah and thinking, I got to raise my game. So what Arteta is doing, he's creating this culture amongst the younger players, and he is developing a winning mentality. And what we are showing today at United is that we now have the winning mentality in the big games, and hopefully we could push on and get this title.
Thank you so much. Last man, last one. How significant was this win today?
Oh mate, it's getting us over the line now, I think.
Yeah.
Tottenham and United, they were the two I thought if we can get over them, what's stopping us?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What's stopping us? Tottenham at Tottenham, job done. Arsenal and United, job done. And your backflip, job done. Arsenal, mate, we're going all the way, I'm telling you.
Legend. Listen, thank you, brother. That's it for the fan roundup. Let us know in the comments below, how big of a win was this for Arsenal Football Club? Is this one where you believe and the players believe we can go on and win this Premier League title this season? Let's hope so. Hit a like and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace. It's cold.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.